Hello there. I hope everybody's doing okay. This looks fun. I'll grab my chain cracking. Yeah, go nuts. Go nuts. Hopefully the video's coming in okay. Hopefully everybody can see everything. And for those of you that come in later, we'll do a little quick recap. So this is a cast iron pipe cutter. It's a specialty plumbing tool. It has been gloriously and meticulously duct taped to a stand. The googly eyes are for effect. Now, over nya, we have some geodes. 2 crystal canyons, 2 Las Trancas, and a bunch of dungy, dusty geodes I pulled out of a river. And yeah, we'll just get to cracking. I'll let some folks filter in a little bit, but effectively how this thing works, if you've never seen it before, which I'm sure a lot of you have, chain goes around, lever comes down, geode goes splort. Happy days. Yeah, how's everybody doing today? We'll let some folks filter in a little bit. Hopefully the video quality is okay. I'm on my phone, so I do apologize. It's probably not going to be perfect. But yeah. I see a bunch of you in chat. This is awesome. How's everybody doing today? While we're waiting, anybody have any questions? Anything you're curious about? Video quality's fine? Awesome. That's what I'm talking about. Ooh, I guess while we're waiting, would you rather see a... Well, hello! Would you rather see a Crystal Canyon, a Las Trancas, or one of my dirty river geodes cracked first? Heyo! Yes. And the Kraken is hungry. The Kraken is famished. Yes, filthy, even. As far as amethyst geodes are concerned, that's one specific type of geode that is most likely to have them. I don't have any of those to crack. The shop technically does, and I guess I could buy one to do that with, but I can't guarantee it's going to be amethyst. It's like 1 in 15. I've got one type here that I'll crack that I've had tiny little bits of amethyst in, but again, I can't guarantee that at all. And while we're doing that, I'm going to see if I can turn the, yes, enable flash, please and thank you. Ever seen emerald inside of a geode? No. That is something that I've never seen happen before. It sounds really cool, but emeralds form from very distinct processes. Emerald is a type of beryl, okay? So they form in little vugs and cavities, usually as around pegmatite minerals. So like, best way to explain this is, say there's like a little volcanic fissure or something, or a little seismic event, and over time you'll have feldspar and other stuff kind of sort of grow and squirt into these cracks. Emerald kind of likes to do that. I've never seen it in a geode before. That would be awesome. But malachite and geodes, that's cool. Alright, chat, I love the energy. What type of geode should we crack first? Let's... Chocolate quartz? So, I mean, yeah, so like a smoky quartz or a brown quartz. Yeah, I see it pretty frequently. Alright. In fact, I'll just make it easy. Went to Calvert and found a geode. Oh, Calvert Cliffs! In Maryland. That's cool. That is very cool. Let's do an oldie but goodie. Let's go with the Las Trancas. Oh, Dirty River Geode. I'll do a Dirty River Geode next. I at least want to make sure I get you guys something fun first. Alright, so... chain goes around. Now remember, if an animal has eyes, forward facing and up top... Oh, hey, now don't be like that. Chances are it's an ambush predator. Don't look at me. Don't look at me! Alright, looks good. Alright. Oh yeah, alarm failed, but that's okay. This is the first geode. Ow. This one wants to be grumpy. But it was sparkly. Let me try to get this to focus in right. The live stream focus is a little bit off. There we go. Lots of well-defined quartz in this, big quartz points, which is a little atypical for Las Trancas. Usually you see smaller quartz points or quartz drues over chalcedony, stuff like that, but oh, there we go. I got to talking and moved the rock. Very cool. All right, let's do a Dirty River Geode. And which one? Let's go with the Bubble Boy. Let's go with this guy right here. Looks like it might be a double cavity, but I don't know how much cavity's here. Weight's kind of off on it. Question though is how to bust it. Anyway, if you ask any questions, I do apologize. While I'm doing this, I can't really see what you're asking, but I will try to catch up in a little bit. Alright, let's see. Nya. Chats. Forgot to factor time zone. Yeah, Geode Fest is next week. Unfortunately, I got way too much going on, so I'm just not going to be there. I was really hoping to go this year, but Geode Fest is a lot of fun. Hi from Jurupa Valley, California. Or Jurupa Valley, California. Very cool. Howdy. Hey, but that's awesome that you found a geode, though, at Calvert Cliffs. I'd heard before, but I hadn't seen any, so if you want to send me an email, I'd love to see a picture of it. Dirty River Geode. Does not quite disappoint. Come on, focus in. Not a huge cavity. Focus. Focus. There we go. Not a huge cavity. Still very sparkly. Yeah, GeoFest is in. Yeah, definitely dirty. Yeah, a lot of these will be, especially if they're compromised in any way. But yeah, Keokuk, Iowa is where GeoFest is. It is a lot of fun. So I'm saving this one. It does have a fracture running through it right here, so I'm going to have to cut it this way. But I think, if you look at how, come on. Oh, doing this is difficult. Ah! The coral fossil, but I'm not 100% sure. But we're going to save this one for later tonight and see what's in it. But in the meantime, let's do a Crystal Canyon. So this comes from roughly the same area as the Las Trancas, just a little further away. Let's see here. I just finished hunting for Lake Superior agates. Oh, hey, cool. Did you have any good luck? Check the chat. Whip. Lake Erie, you can find geodes. I always... Oh, cool. Hey, that's awesome. Alright, this is probably my favorite type of geode at the moment. These can have amethyst in them, or at least very small amounts of it. But I've only seen it in a couple. They looked like Veracruz amethyst. It was just a really pale and zip. It's just a really pale amethyst, but it looked really cool. This is probably my favorite type right now because they're all just so varied. Come on, gentle. Oh yeah. All right. This one's good. I'll have to, come on, focus on my hand. I will definitely have to pull out the micro lens for some of these later for y'all, and just do a video just doing better video, better pictures of the ones we cracked. But yeah, this one's really cool. Yeah, there's a tiny little bit in there, but this is a fun one. Super cool. But yeah, I'll try to whip up a video or something later with just better video and maybe some macro lens of some of these. This is kind of a weird one. This is... Hey, how are you, Nicole? So this is one of the Dirty River Geodes. It's got something kind of funky going on there. This one's kind of iffy. I don't know if it's going to be solid or not. But only one way to find out. All right. Yeah, micro, macro. Same thing at the end of the day. Arr. There she blows. Oh, yes! Yes, 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 yes. Yeah. Hey, welcome. Yeah, this one has nice big quartz points in it. Nice radial patterns. Like it. This one's cool. Ooh. Let's see. Yeah, nice big quartz points. That is very nice. Let's see, this is another river geode. You can see where it sat in the water. Okay, let's see. No. Yeah, we're gonna have to do it like this. That's just not feasible. And pardon me. Alright, let me double check chat. Like I said, I want to make sure I'm not missing anybody's questions or anything. Oh, it's okay. You're a little bit late, but you can always rewatch it later. Small cavity. Not huge. Can't see a ton in it. I'll have to take some better pictures later. It's mostly just quartz. It's got a lot of iron staining. Maybe some other muck and stuff that got in it. Might have had a compromised cavity. Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit without it being grumpy. Oh, hey, there we go. Nice. Like I said, I haven't done a whole lot of these, so I apologize. I'm figuring this out on the go. I wondered how the chain stayed in that. Yes, it is hooked on there. How often do shark teeth find their way inside of... Shark teeth? Never seen that before, but that would be super dope. Where do you get your geodes? I'm pretty new to your channel, so I don't know. Oh, so some of these I collect in some rivers and stuff in northeastern Missouri, and sometimes Iowa and Illinois. Other ones I have an importer that I trust that I buy directly from wholesale and, you know, resell them kind of thing. So any of them that come from, say, Mexico or some more exotic locations, chances are I've purchased those from an importer. Yeah, sorry about the frame rate. I'm on my phone and it is a cellular signal. All right. Let's see, Troncus or no. Okay, so I've been saving this bad boy for a special occasion. This is a 3-cavity Crystal Canyon Geode. And we're going to keep saving it till the end of the stream. So let's pop another Lost Troncus in the meantime. Don't want to... Alright, and apologies. Yeah, it's pretty good size. Let's see. I got to keep a little bit of suspense going. But I'll save that one and the really big one for last. Alright. This is the Lost Troncus. This is from the Chihuahua State in Mexico. These ones typically fluoresce under a black light, which is kind of fun. Little excess material. Gotta get on my tippy toes to get this one down. Ah, ha, ha, ha. Okay, yeah, this one was a semi-hollow. Semi-hollow, but still lovely. Come on, focus on in. You know you want to. You know you want to, camera. There we go. Now, where the hell was my black light? Give me a sec. It's not going to be... It's got a little bit of green. Yeah, there's some green to it. Let me turn off the camera flash. Disable flash. And give me 1 second here. Turn off the lights. You know, set the mood a little bit. Alright, so let's focus on in. Oh, come on, I said focus. A little bit of green to it. Not super, super bright, but there's a bit there. Alright, let me turn that flash back on. Kind of shark tooth in a geode. Oh my goodness, yeah, that's, never heard of that happening before. Alright, let me pop the lights back on. Ooh-ah. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's check this chat. Like I said, I do apologize, I'm multitasking a little bit. What the two? Reminds me of a butterfly. Oh. Where can you find geodes? So, big question about finding geodes, it really depends on your locality. While they are found all over the world in various locations, they're not everywhere. They form from very distinct geological functions. You have 2 main types of geodes. You have and this is actually going to be in a video that I'm hopefully going to get out next week. But you have 2 main types of geodes. You have geodes that form from sedimentary processes and geodes that form from volcanic processes. Volcanic geodes are basically vesicles. Those are bubbles that formed in lava as they were cooling that never made it to the surface and left a nice little cavity for crystals to line over time. Sedimentary ones are basically the result of, well, things that were taken off of the senses. You say you have a creature that perishes in the ground, or sorry, not in the ground, but in a shallow oceanic environment or a lake or whatever. It begins to chemically attract sand, silt, and sediment over time, and mud grows around it, forms a little mud nodule, a little mud ball, or something like that. Well, what if that became a rock? And what if that rock eroded away and left a cavity over time? That's basically what a sedimentary geode is. If you've ever seen somebody cracking a rock open, like a little nodule, cracking it open to find a fossil inside, that's basically the step before geode, in the sedimentary sense. It doesn't always happen, but different things can cause it to. And Illinois, Iowa, Missouri, Indiana all have like sedimentary geode beds. There's volcanic geode beds out west, like the cinnamon beds in California. There's geodes all over the world in different spots. It just kind of depends on where you're at. So if you're curious, find your nearest gem and mineral club. That is always going to be the very best thing you can do. Oh, yeah, hammers aren't necessarily the best way to crack a geode. If you've got like a hammer and a chisel and say a vise, you can definitely make a more stable environment, but it's not guaranteed. And even this isn't guaranteed. Sometimes I crack them and they just shatter into a ton of pieces. Yeah, no, it's super rare to find teeth in a geode. That's bizarre. Do I need to get a good fluorescence? So different rocks are going to fluoresce to different wavelengths of light. I would highly recommend, don't go 395 nanometers. That's kind of on the very edge of the long wave spectrum. I would go 365. And if you ever want, I can post like a picture or something of the blacklight I have. It's portable. It's very affordable, like extremely affordable for long wave blacklights, rechargeable, and they're very durable. I love them a lot. How much would a Missouri geode be? Anywhere from like a couple bucks up to 30, 40. There are some that cost hundreds of dollars, but those are super rare. Those are like dewdrop diamonds or iridescent brown calcite geodes. To crack with the... if it's really solid, yes. If it's got a thin wall, it's very easy. What do you know about buying genuine tektites? If you're trying to buy moldavite in this market, I would avoid it. However, you don't have a lot of fakes with stuff like Libyan desert glass or, say, the Filipino tektites. But yeah, moldavite, just so many fakes on the market, I personally would avoid it. And I found the geode on... Wow, very, very cool. Yeah, dewdrop diamonds are super, super cool. They call them dewdrop diamonds because they've got a bunch of little sparkly, like double terminated crystals inside of them. And while I don't have a true dewdrop diamond, if you give me like 30 seconds, I've got something that's almost there. Let's see here. Please don't mind me in my chunky butt. Alright. So, is my flashback on? Yes. So this one came from northeastern Missouri, and while it's not a true dewdrop, it is... Come on, you silly thing. Focus in. You right who's it? Focus! There we go. That's a little bit better. Oh, thank you. Yes, this is Cracky McCracken. So, like, this is not a true dewdrop. This one just definitely has a lot of the little double terms in it. But a true dewdrop diamond looks amazing. You want a tektite and a meteorite. I have some larger tektites at the moment, but I'll be keeping an eye out for Cracky McCracken. Yeah, this isn't a true dewdrop. This is just that step away from it because it's got a lot of little double terms and it's really, really close, but it's not there. I can't call it a true dewdrop, but I like it. All right, let's crack another one. So I'm not sure. This is really, really light, but this is a, how long have I been studying? Man, I've been doing this almost my entire life. I started collecting when I was a little kid. This is a really weirdly shaped one. So I'm not even sure if... Yeah, but we're gonna do it anyway. It's really light, so in fact I could probably just... Don't even need to go to the other side. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yes and no. It's really light, which means that this might be its own geode, and this might as well. You know what? Let's crack this other half. I got a weird feeling that tonight's going to be a good night. Woohoo. Don't copyright me. Weird feeling that might have been too stuck together. No. No, probably not. I take it back. And yet it is so light. But the cavity is so tiny. Huh. Weird. Alright, let's see here. Chat. There we go. Would I be able to find them in Minnesota? And if so, where? I'm not familiar with Minnesota's geode beds, but I kind of remember looking into it and seeing that there were some. I wouldn't be able to tell you exactly where. Yeah, no, that other half was definitely solid. This might have a little cavity to it, but I don't know. We'll re-examine that. And we'll go on to this flat boy. Currently have an obsession with statement pieces. I'm waiting for an animus that has orca agate in the back. You are definitely looking for something specific. I do like a good statement piece, though. There are some specimens that are just out of this world. Alright. This one I'm going to have to put a little bit more work in. Okay. Give me a sec. Bucket. We're just going to let it drop down. Or we'll do it like this. Come on. Okay, yeah, if we do it like this, that won't be a problem. It's all about how you approach it. And sometimes it works out. How likely the geode is to have a cavity? Yeah, that's a lot of fun. Yeah, Orcag, fun name. I'm guessing that has to do with, like, which it's not one that I'm super familiar with offhand. So I'm guessing maybe it's like an orbicular agate. You know, kind of like an orca's eye. Yeah, I like the shape too. That one I might put like a little pewter figurine or something in. I think it's really cute. Alright, after this one, we've just got the two big boys. The monster geodes. Okay, gotta do this. Like I said, sorry for bouncing around everywhere, and sorry if my voice is super loud while I check the chat, because I'm holding this up with one hand. What is the yellowish color in some of these? Oh, so that's iron, iron oxide that has either worked its way into or on. You could consider it citrine if you really wanted to, because citrine's definition is very, very loose. But it's basically due, anytime you see like red or orange or that yellow color, it's typically due to iron inclusions that have formed in a high oxygen environment, so they've literally basically rusted inside of the crystal, which is the simplest way to put it. But it makes sense to the most people. Hello, you were solid, or close. Very close. Super close. And a little tiny cavity. This one probably, well, it's kind of powdery in spots, so it might not have sliced super well, but probably would have been better to the saw, but that happens. Still make something fun with it. Pure black gems in geodes. Can that happen? Pure black gems. Yeah, you can have very, very dark, smoky quartz and other things in geodes. If I was going to polish this, it would have been... I would have cut it with a saw before I did that. Polishing from a crack is just not feasible, typically. I mean, it's doable, it just takes a lot of time. You remind me of snow. Yeah, it's like a solid piece of crystal, basically. Oh, yeah, the Cahokia Blacks! Yeah. The Cahokia Blacks come from... they're named after Cahokia up near the Keokuk, Iowa area, and yeah, no, those are a lot of fun. Man, so my buddy Gary's got a lot of those. He's like a geode monster. That man has collected some of the coolest geodes, and oh my goodness. You know what? One of these days, I'll need to see if he's willing for me to come over, hang out, and we can just do like a live stream and look through his geodes, because he has world-class geodes that would blow your mind, and a lot of them he collected himself. Yeah, maybe. He'd probably, yeah, right, timing. Yeah, he'd probably be more than happy to. I'll have to bug him and see what he wants to do. All right. Moment of truth. Alright, are we going to do the three-parter or the hilariously shaped geode? Which one are we doing first? Put those down and come back to the chat. Do the three-part. Alright. See, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. All right, let's do it. All right, now my one concern is going to be getting it to hopefully crack to where we can see all three cavities at once. Now, if you listen carefully, it's got a little rattle in it. All right. I'm so excited to crack this one. I've been wanting to crack it since this package came in. All right. Come on. Again, pardon me. All right. Here's hoping for a really, really good crack. Come on. Okay, that is not a good crack. That is not a good crack. That is not a good crack. No. Oh no, we had a broken. But that's okay. No. That is. Oh no. Yep. I'm gonna have to reconstruct this one. This is unfortunately how it be sometimes, and that's part of the reason why these ones don't cut and polish super well. Well, at least got one half. At least got one half that is... Is that stupid? 1 second here. No, yeah, flash is on. Yeah, unfortunately it happens. This was a Crystal Canyon. Yeah, this half looks really, really cool. Because of the nature of these... Let's see here, see if I can get this to... Come on. Give me a second here. This is going to drive me nuts if I can't get it to... Yes, no, maybe, I don't know. Can you repeat the question? No. No, yes, okay, there we go. Alright, cool. So, this half right here, still looks pretty good. Unfortunately, because it had so much of this quartz running along the same, just right along the edge of the cavity, it was a weak point, and that's where it broke. That happens though. Like I said, I just got just a little tiny bit of pink to it. That's cool. But it's not perfect, but I can repair it. No. No. These ones do cost me money, so I do need to do something with them. But I appreciate the effort. Yeah, it's still beautiful. And like I said, I'll repair a good part of it. And we'll go from there. So we do still have the hilarious rock. Let's give it a go. Oh, weird question. Can rubies? No, typically not. That's typically your more precious gems are not going to be found in geodes. It's just not something that's really heard of. So like ruby, sapphires, corundum minerals, that's not something you typically find in them. Now, that's not to say that somebody hasn't found one before. But yeah, like rubies, sapphires, emeralds, heliodores, all that stuff. The conditions for them to grow typically don't match what happens with a geode. However, I'm not one to say that it's never happened or that somebody won't find it. Yeah, phallic rock. Yeah, no, phallic rock's gonna happen, don't worry. Yeah, like you and the shark tooth. I'd never heard of it before, but that's really, really nuts. What was that last comment? What did I miss there? If you put it together, what would you charge? Yeah, probably the same as one of, as an uncracked one, just 38, or I might come down on it a little bit since it is broken, but I do have to go through the repairing process. So that still takes some time. I don't know. I'll think about it. Let's crack the chungus. Yes. So this one here, please ignore how I grab it, has a crack running right here. So that's where we're necessarily going to have to pop this. Normally I would want to go this way to expose the most cavity, but we're going to have to go this way just because that crack is the weak point, and if we go this way, it's going to just utterly shatter. Alright. I am sorry for doing this to you, buddy. I've never Lorena bobbited a geode before, but apparently we're going to today. Alright. I guess say a little prayer for this dude. Can I even... You know what? We're gonna think smarter, not harder. Ow, that hurts. Yeah. Alright. So this one had a compromised cavity. Some stuff got into it from the river. Probably from the crack. We're gonna look at each half of this first. Pretty nice big crystals. Like I said, there's some dirt and silt that got inside. And that is from that crack. You know, this was river sourced. Poor dude. And this half's really cool. I like it. It had a almost stalactitic structure right here that bifurcated the cavity. Try to get this really focused in. Yeah, that's pretty nice. I'm really happy with this one. I like that one. It's super cool. It does. It has personality. It's yes. It very well could be, and I've had people. Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, state of disorder, and if you wanted it like unrepaired, I would come down from there on it. Let's see here. Yes. Yeah, there was just a little touch of iridescence in that one. Just the tiniest little touch. Which means that I'm going to have to be careful washing it, because you can wash off iridescence of these. So probably what I'll do is take a can of air and try to get any of the sand, silt, and sediment out. And just leave it as is. There's just a little touch of it. Yeah, you can actually wash off iridescence, so you got to be really, really careful. There were some, and Gary's got a bunch of them, like brown calcite, iridescent brown calcite geodes. And these things are really, really cool, but like a grapefruit-sized one, there are guys selling them for like $2-3 grand, which is obscene. Absolutely obscene. Yeah, just toss me an email tomorrow. Well, so it's not always, but with these geodes, it's usually very surface level, and you won't know until you wash it if it's going to take it off or not. But you definitely have to be careful with the iridescent brown calcite ones, because you will wash the iridescence off of them. Did I have a video on iridescence? I don't remember that. Oh, yeah, that's right. I had a video with the, that Crystal Canyon geode that had some iridescence to it. That had what you would call Solaris quartz. Yeah, it was pretty cool. Anyway, though, does anybody have any questions? I've kind of sort of went through all my geodes that I was going to crack. But I'm happy to answer any questions you all might have. We're more than happy to. You can find them in Minnesota, but they are not as common and usually at the gravel pits. That rings a bell. Do I ever work with septarians? Yeah, no, I've done that before. Septarian nodules from Utah, absolutely gorgeous. I love the Madagascar septarians, the black ones. They call them like dragon eggs and stuff. Those are really cool. I'm something. I don't know about legit, but I do my best. Only reason you own Corporate Light. Good old Copper Light. I love it. Okay, well, hey, I appreciate it. Like I said, right now I'm not set up for international shipping, but if you are international, I'm happy to do invoicing and a quote. Right now, if you are international, international shipping is murder, and I can't. Like every time I've tried to do it lately, I've just lost my shirt on it. So I'm having to be very choosy with it. Oh my goodness. Oh, Joy, just you wait. I'm planning on making some stickers that say Rock Daddy on them. I'm not even kidding. Like, I don't need it. My ego doesn't need it, but I'm gonna do it. Oh my goodness. Y'all are ridiculous. Anyway, then let me make sure I'm not missing anybody. Yeah, like a Cyclops. Oh yeah, making sure I'm just didn't miss any questions. I do apologize. I'm doing this from my phone. And yeah, international shipping. Yes, I am stuck between a rock and a hard place. I absolutely am. Well, you know what? This has been a ton of fun. I appreciate you all stopping by, just kind of chilling, hanging out, cracking some geodes with me. I've kind of had a blase couple of days, and this has definitely been, yeah, safety glasses are important. I do not take my own advice with that sometimes, and I should be better, especially with some of the particularly tough ones. But yeah, I appreciate you all. Thanks for brightening the day a little bit, and oh, you're very welcome. I'm hoping I can, you know, I'm not going to try to set myself to a streaming schedule, but I'm hoping I can do this a couple times a month. I think that could be a so one of my absolutely favorite people apparently crashed the stream, and I never even noticed. So yeah, I appreciate you all. This has been a ton of fun. Well, yeah, and I appreciate you stopping in even a little bit late, and you can always watch the recap later once it processes. You're very welcome. Well, thank you all so very much. I'm going to dip on out of here, get closed up, and head on home. Yeah, about the vendor visit. I don't know that I'm probably going to have to cancel that. It's just been, and I know better, you know, September's always a time where a lot of bills coincide and things always slow down for, like, this shop. Oh, what's the question? What's the question? What did I miss? What did I miss? Who had the question? What is the question? Question. I have one question if you have time. What's the question? And whose else question did I miss? Question. No! Beth, come back. I think her name was Beth. I can't remember. What was the question? What did I miss? Huh. Well, I do apologize. Oh, yeah, like I said, I think she might have. Oh, where's my shop? I sell mostly online. It's mooneyfinemineral.com, but this store specifically, this is my day job. And I have a ton of leeway with it, which I'm super thankful for, but I sell out of here and manage this business. This is called Fall Creek Enterprises, and it's in Rolla, Missouri. So if you're ever driving through Missouri on I-44, stop on by, you might catch me here. Oh, yep, sorry. Oh, we were talking about aquamarines and you said they had a special meaning for you. Can you tell me what it is? Well, the special meaning for aquamarine, it's aquamarine and emerald. It's actually both of them. And it's specifically that, so, how do I put this? Because things are, I wouldn't say things are weird, but they're going at, well, a pace that is unique to my situation. Pretty much, I make it out to North Carolina every couple of months to see somebody. That means a lot to me. And she is really close to one of the only localities in North America where you can find emeralds and aquamarines. And so every time I'm out there, I'm pretty much hoping to find some, and they're just, it's turned into a personal love. I've never found one yet. That is the horrific part. I've not found one. It's but I'm hoping I can find one or the other at some point. It's just I don't know. Oh, don't get cavities. Dental hygiene is important. But I don't know. There's this like dumb part of me that's just like, yeah, you know, someday I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna find her like the fattest aquamarine I can find. And that's just me. But anyway, now that I have it's his other great white buffalo oh yeah. I thought somebody was going to. I thought you were asking about white buffalo turquoise, which technically isn't turquoise. I don't think. I don't remember. I could be off on that. But it looks really cool. Oh, bro, I'm. Okay, Ben, I heard that in your voice. Oh my goodness, y'all have a good night. I'm gonna go home. Y'all have a wonderful night. Thanks for well, hey there, Jackie. Yeah, I appreciate that. Like I said, y'all just yeah, that's okay. You don't have to know anything about rocks. You can just have fun. Y'all have a wonderful evening. Thank you so very much. And I don't know how to turn this off. Is it that button? It might be that button. Have a good night. It's gonna be so huge.